Cozy English Stories with Shara.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Cozy English Stories with Shara. Welcome to our quiet space. Today, our topic is, why is Sunday night so hard?
We're so very happy that you are here with us again.
Yes, we really are. We hope that you are somewhere very cozy right now. Let's just start by taking a deep breath together.
That is a great idea.
Breathe in slowly and let it out softly.
Look around you right now. Where are you in this exact moment?
Maybe you are sitting on your sofa, your favorite, very comfortable sofa in your living room.
Yeah, or maybe you have a warm blanket, soft blanket pulled up over your knees.
You can feel how soft that heavy fabric is against your skin.
Maybe you have a nice cup of tea in your hands.
Or a cup of hot coffee. You can feel the heat of the cup against your
Or
fingers.
you can see the sweet white steam rising from the cup.
But, perhaps you aren't at home right now.
That is true. Maybe you are on a bus.
Or you are on a train, listening to our voices on your way home.
On your way home from a long, tiring day.
You are sitting quietly in your seat, looking out the window.
You hear the gentle sound of the train. Click-clack, click-clack.
It is a very steady, quiet rhythm.
And wherever you are in this big, busy world, you are so very welcome here.
This time is just for you. This is your quiet place.
The world outside can be very loud.
Extremely loud, yes.
And it can be very demanding.
But in this space, we use slow, simple English.
We don't rush.
No, we take our time. And together we learn a little bit more about our minds.
And our bodies, too.
Exactly. Our mission on the show is always the same. We take big, complicated feelings, and we make them small and simple for you.
We break the big ideas down into a small, smooth stone that you can hold in your hand.
And today we are talking about a feeling that almost everyone knows.
A feeling that comes back every single week.
Yes. But before we get into the topic, we need to follow our rule.
A most important rule.
We always start with an honest check-in.
An honest check-in. This means we ask how we are feeling. And we have to tell the truth.
We don't just say, I am fine if we are not fine.
Honesty is what makes this quiet space safe for us.
So I will go first.
Okay.
If I do an honest check-in today, I am feeling just okay.
Just okay.
Yeah, just okay. I'm not feeling wonderful. I'm not feeling terrible. I am just okay.
And you know that is a very real, normal place to be.
We don't have to be perfectly happy all the time. Okay, it's a safe place to rest.
It really is.
But what about you? How are you feeling right now? If you do an honest check-in.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Excuse me.
Was that a yawn?
Yes. I am yawning so loudly right now.
Oh, wow.
I am taking a deep breath and letting out a loud sigh. I am yawning because I am very, very sleepy.
Already. But we just started our time together.
I know.
Why are you so sleepy right now?
I know. It isn't very polite to yawn when we are just starting.
It is okay. We're honest here.
Well, for me, where I am located right now, it was already Monday morning.
Oh, I see.
The sun is just coming up. The new week is starting. And on Monday morning, my body is fighting me.
Your body is fighting you.
Yes. My body is saying, no, thank you. Please go back to bed.
Pull the blanket over your head.
Exactly. Close your eyes. My body absolutely does not want to start the week.
I completely understand that heavy feeling. But I'm curious. Why is your body saying no thank you today?
Well, the answer connects perfectly to our topic today. Monday morning is incredibly hard today because of last night.
Because of Sunday night.
Yes. Last night, I couldn't sleep well at all. I turned to the left side of my bed. I turned to the right side.
You couldn't get comfortable.
No, I closed my eyes, but my brain would not stop thinking. My Sunday night sleep was very poor.
And because your Sunday night was full of worry, your Monday morning is full of tiredness.
Full of exhaustion, yes.
And that is exactly why we are here today. We're going to talk about that exact experience.
The strange, heavy feeling of Sunday night.
Let's walk slowly through a typical Sunday. Think about your own Sunday, dear listener.
Usually a Sunday starts in a very beautiful, slow way.
Yes, you wake up late. There is no loud alarm clock ringing in the dark.
You stretch your arms.
You walk into your kitchen. Maybe you cook something delicious.
Warm pancakes with sweet syrup.
Or eggs and fresh toast. Your whole house smells wonderful and safe.
The morning is relaxing. And the afternoon is nice, too.
Maybe you sit by a window and read a good book.
Or you call a close friend on the telephone.
You talk to your friend. You laugh together.
Your muscles feel soft. Your mind feels calm.
You are enjoying your free time. It is a truly peaceful day.
But then, something always changes.
Slowly, the sun begins to go down. The bright blue sky turns orange, then pink.
And finally, a dark, quiet blue. It gets dark outside your window.
You look at the clock on the wall. The clock says 8 o'clock in the evening.
Or maybe 9 o'clock.
And right at that exact moment, something shifts inside you.
It changes deep in your chest and deep in your stomach.
People call it the Sunday feeling.
It is a very unusual emotion.
It isn't anger. You aren't mad at your family.
And it isn't sickness. You don't have a cold.
But it is a heavy cloud.
Imagine a dark gray rain cloud moving slowly across the sky.
That cloud moves right inside your chest. It feels heavy. It feels dark.
It is a small, quiet worry that simply sits there, refusing to leave.
But why does this happen? The new week isn't here yet. It is still Sunday.
You are still wearing your comfortable clothes.
You are sitting in your safe, warm home. Nothing bad has actually happened.
So why does the brain start to worry when the clock says 8 o'clock?
That is the most important question, and the psychology answers it very clearly.
It is about how the human mind travels through time.
Right now, on Sunday evening, you are perfectly safe.
But your brain refuses to stay in the right now.
Your brain operates like a time machine.
It travels forward to Monday morning. It travels to Tuesday afternoon.
It starts looking at all the emails, all the meetings.
All the difficult tasks you have to do in the future.
Let's look closer at that idea. No, your brain has packed a bag, walked out the front door, and traveled straight to your office on Monday morning.
Your brain is already sitting at your work desk, feeling the stress of a busy schedule.
That is exactly it. The body is in the present moment, safe on the sofa.
And the brain is in the future, stressed at the office.
They are in two completely different places.
And when the brain is in the future looking at all that hard work, it sends a powerful message back to the body.
The brain yells, "Danger! Busy work is coming. Stress is coming."
And because the brain is yelling so loudly, the physical body cannot relax anymore.
A peaceful Sunday is officially over.
We have a popular English term for this specific feeling. People call it the Sunday Scaries.
Let's talk about that word for a moment. Scary.
Usually a scary thing is a real physical danger.
Right, like driving a car in a terrible dark storm. That is scary.
Or being lost in a strange city. That is scary.
But on Sunday evening, you are completely safe inside your house.
So the Sunday Scaries means your brain is treating a normal Monday morning like a dangerous storm.
Your brain is acting as if your schedule is a real threat to your safety.
It is treating your emails like wild animals.
But wait, if we are sitting in our safe living rooms, why doesn't the brain just listen to logic?
That is a good question.
Why can't we just tell our brains, hey, I am safe. Stop worrying.
Because the biology is very strong. Our brains are actually trying to protect us.
Protect us from what?
Well, thousands of years ago, if our brain anticipated danger like a wild animal, it kept us alive.
So the brain is designed to look for problems, so we can survive them.
Exactly. But today, we don't have wild animals chasing us.
We have emails. We have bosses.
We have deadlines.
Yeah.
And the brain does not know the difference.
It reacts to a Monday morning meeting the same way it used to react to a dangerous animal.
So how exactly does the brain tell the body about this danger?
It uses something called cortisol. Let's explain what cortisol is in simple English.
Cortisol is a chemical in your body,
Think of cortisol as your body's internal alarm bell.
ringing very loudly.
Yes. When your brain travels to Monday and sees all that stressful work, it presses the panic button.
The brain releases cortisol into your blood.
This chemical travels everywhere. It travels to your heart, your muscles, your stomach.
Cortisol's job is to prepare you to fight the danger or run away from it.
The fight or flight response, that makes perfect sense.
So when cortisol floods the body, what does it physically feel like?
How does the body show this worry? It shows up in very clear, uncomfortable ways.
Let's describe them so our listener can recognize them.
First, your neck might feel incredibly stiff.
Stiff means it is hard to move.
It isn't soft and relaxed anymore. It feels like a hard piece of wood.
If you try to turn your head to look left or right, it feels tight and painful.
And your shoulders react too. Because of the cortisol, your muscles get ready to fight.
Your shoulders pull up high, getting very close to your ears.
They feel incredibly heavy and tight.
It is as if you are trying to hide your head inside your shoulders.
Like a small turtle hides inside its hard shell to stay safe.
I am imagining that feeling right now. My shoulders feel heavy just talking about it.
And then there's the stomach.
The stomach starts to feel very strange.
In English, we have a phrase. We say we have butterflies in our stomach.
Yes. But we need to be careful with that phrase here.
Why is that?
Because usually having butterflies in your stomach is a wonderful, happy feeling.
Oh, right. It is the nervous excitement you feel when you go on a date.
or when you're about to open a wonderful present. The butterflies are light and happy.
But on Sunday night, these are not happy butterflies at all.
These are nervous, jumpy, sick butterflies.
When cortisol hits your stomach, it actually slows down your digestion.
Your body thinks we don't have time to digest dinner. We have to run away from Monday.
So your stomach feels completely unsettled. It feels tight, slightly sick.
It's very uncomfortable.
I want to pause for a moment and
Yeah.
speak directly to you, our dear listener.
Are you sitting there right now? Listen to our voices.
Focus on your chest. Focus on your shoulders.
Do you feel this heaviness in your own chest sometimes?
Do you feel your shoulders pulling up tight towards your ears on Sunday evening?
Do you feel those sick butterflies?
If you do, please know that you are completely normal.
Your body isn't broken.
No, your body is just listening to your brain's time travel.
Your body is simply responding to the cortisol alarm bell.
It is so important to recognize that physical feeling.
We have to understand the biology.
But there is another layer to this Sunday feeling,
Another reason why Sunday night feels so incredibly hard.
and it has to do with how we rest.
Or rather, how we judge ourselves for resting.
Sometimes we think the best way to spend a Sunday is to do absolutely nothing at all.
We think I am so exhausted from my long week. I'm just going to stay in my bed all day.
Let's explore that idea, because resting too much can actually become a trap.
It sounds very strange, doesn't it? How can resting be a bad thing?
Let's say it is Sunday morning. You decide to stay in your warm bed until 11 o'clock.
Then you move slowly to the living room sofa.
You turn on the television. You watch one television show.
Then another. Then another.
You watch the screen for 5 or 6 hours straight.
You don't step outside to breathe fresh air. You don't take a shower.
You don't even change your clothes. You just lie there resting.
I have done exactly this. I think we all have.
We think to ourselves, this is going to feel so wonderful. I am going to feel so fresh tomorrow.
Because I am giving my body total rest.
But when the sun goes down and the clock says 8 o'clock, how do we actually feel?
We don't feel wonderful.
We don't feel full of energy. Usually we feel very slow. We feel heavy.
And most of all, we feel incredibly guilty.
Guilty. That is a very important word for us to understand here.
Let's define it clearly.
Feeling guilty doesn't just mean feeling sad.
Feeling guilty means you feel bad because you believe you did something wrong.
You feel like you failed a test, or you broke a rule, or you wasted something valuable.
When you rest all day on Sunday, you feel guilty because you feel you wasted your precious free time.
And this guilt comes from two very small but very dangerous English words.
Should have.
Oh, the should haves. That phrase is exhausting.
Let's look at how the should haves attack us.
As you sit on the sofa in the dark on Sunday evening, your brain starts making a list.
A loud, negative, critical list.
The brain says, I should have gone outside today. The sun was shining beautifully.
The weather was perfectly warm. I should have walked in the green park.
But I didn't. I just stayed inside.
And the negative list continues to grow.
The brain says I should have cleaned my house.
I look around the room, and I see dirty coffee cups in the kitchen sink.
I see clothes lying on the bedroom floor.
I had the entire day to clean my home, but I did absolutely nothing I should have cleaned.
And then another one. I should have called my mother.
I promised her I would call this weekend.
Hmm.
But I just watched television for 6 hours.
I should have called her.
Every single time you say the words, I should have, you are punishing yourself.
It is like hitting your own mind with a tiny hammer. Tap, tap, tap.
You are telling yourself that your rest was a mistake.
But why do we do this?
We live in a society that values constant work.
We call it hustle culture. Society tells us that we must always be producing something.
Achieving something. Or improving something.
So when we finally stop and do nothing, our brain panics.
It thinks we are failing. It thinks rest is a weakness.
That creates a terrible, exhausting mix of feelings.
It is a dark soup of bad emotions.
Let's look at the ingredients of this soup. First, you are tired.
That seems strange, right? You rested all day on the sofa, but you feel completely physically tired.
Because you didn't move your muscles or breathe fresh air, so you are tired.
Second, as we learned earlier, the cortisol is making you worried about Monday.
And third, you are guilty about wasting Sunday.
Tired, worried, and guilty.
That is simply too many heavy feelings for one human heart to carry on a quiet Sunday night.
Exactly. And this brings us to the biggest problem of all.
The Sunday night sleep problem.
Because you are carrying this heavy, dark mix of being tired, worried, and guilty, trying to fall asleep becomes a giant battle.
For millions of people around the world, Sunday night is the absolute worst night of sleep of the entire week.
Let's paint the picture of this sleep problem.
It is time for bed. You go to the bathroom and brush your teeth.
You put on your soft, comfortable pajamas.
You walk into your bedroom and turn off the light. The room is dark and quiet.
You pull the warm blanket over your tired body.
You rest your heavy head on the soft pillow. You close your eyes.
You are waiting for the gentle, dark wave of sleep to come and wash over you, bringing you peace.
But the peace doesn't come.
Instead, something very loud happens inside your mind.
Suddenly, your brain wakes up completely.
It's as if someone turned on a bright, harsh light inside your head.
Your brain starts chattering. Chatter, chatter, chatter. Talk, talk, talk.
It sounds like a loud radio playing in the room that you cannot turn off.
The brain says, "Hello, are you trying to sleep right now? Don't sleep yet."
We have so many important things to worry about.
And then the brain starts reading its nighttime list of worries.
It is a very unhelpful, stressful list.
This brings up your job. Are you really ready for the big meeting on Monday morning?
Do you have all your papers organized?
What if your boss asks you a difficult question in front of everyone and you don't know the answer?
Then the brain moves to your communication.
Wait a minute. Did you ever reply to that email from Friday afternoon?
The very important email from your client, I don't think you reply.
They are going to be so angry on Monday.
And then the brain gets silly. But it is still stressful. It asks the tiny details.
What are you going to eat for lunch tomorrow? Do you have any fresh food in the kitchen refrigerator?
Will you have to go to the store and buy an expensive sandwich? You spend way too much money on sandwiches.
And then here's the part that is really interesting and almost funny if it wasn't so annoying.
The brain brings up something completely random from the past.
The brain says, "Hey, do you remember that incredibly embarrassing thing you did 3 years ago?"
Oh, the embarrassing memory. That is always the worst one.
You are lying in the dark, trying to rest. And suddenly you remember a time 3 years ago.
You were walking down a busy street.
Someone lifted their hand and said hello. You smiled a very big smile and waved back at them.
But then you realized they weren't waving at you.
They were waving at the person walking behind you. It was so embarrassing. You felt so silly.
But we have to ask the question, why on earth does the brain decide to remember this specific silly event exactly at 11 o'clock on Sunday night?
The brain does this because it is already full of cortisol.
It is already in a state of high alarm.
Because it feels anxious, it starts searching its memory files for everything else that ever made you feel anxious or uncomfortable.
It is looking for evidence of danger, even if the danger is a silly mistake from 3 years ago.
And this creates a very unpleasant circle. It goes round and round and has no end.
Let's trace the circle. Worrying makes your brain busy.
A busy brain makes it very hard to fall asleep.
Lying awake in the dark makes your body feel more tired and more stressed.
And feeling tired and stressed makes your brain release more cortisol, which makes you worry even more.
Worry. No sleep. Stress. More cortisol. More worry. Round and round the circle goes.
The sleep trap. You are completely caught in this circle.
You are staring up at the dark ceiling of your bedroom.
You are watching the red numbers on the clock change from midnight to 1 o'clock in the morning.
2 o'clock.
And the entire time you are feeling the heavy cloud of the Sunday Scaries pressing down hard on your chest.
Let's take another deep breath together right now.
Breathe in gently. Breathe out softly.
We have spent a lot of time looking at the problem. We have opened up the dark box and seen the Sunday Scaries.
We understand how the mind travels to the future.
We understand the cortisol causing tight shoulders.
We understand the terrible guilt of the should-haves.
And we understand the loud chattering brain caught in the sleep trap. We truly understand the heavy cloud.
But in our quiet space, we don't just stare at the dark clouds. We also look for the soft, warm sunlight.
We look for real solutions.
Yes, we do. And the philosophy of our fixing is very important here.
We have to be very clear about our goal today. Our goal isn't to fix your entire life.
We aren't asking you to become a perfect, shiny robot who never worries.
Who never feels stress and always sleeps 8 perfect hours. That is completely impossible for a human being.
Exactly. Our solutions are small. Our solutions are gentle.
Think of a very soft, warm breeze blowing on a quiet summer evening.
We don't want a loud, violent storm of rules. We want to give you small, simple tools that you can hold in your hand.
Tools that respect your tired body and respect your busy mind.
So let's look at solution number 1.
Solution number 1 is wonderfully simple, but deeply effective. Write it down. Write it all down on paper.
Let's explain exactly how and why to do this.
Remember that loud radio in your head.
Remember the chattering brain with its incredibly long list, the I should have done this list.
I need to do this tomorrow list, the email list, the lunch list.
When these thoughts are flying around inside your head, they feel huge.
You feel like a giant storm of angry bees buzzing loudly in a small jar.
So we have to let the bees out of the jar. We have to take the thoughts out of your head.
You find a real physical piece of paper, and you find a real pen or pencil.
And you write those exact thoughts down on the paper.
You write the words, email the boss about the project.
You write, buy a sandwich for lunch.
You write, clean the dirty coffee cups.
But why does moving a thought from your mind to a piece of paper actually help?
That is the fascinating part. There is a part of your brain that handles logic and planning.
When you worry in the dark, the emotional part of your brain is in control. It is very loud and messy.
But when you write things down on physical paper, you force the logical part of your brain to wake up and take over.
Writing takes the messy, floating worry and turns it into a clear, physical object.
You're moving the problem from the emotional brain to the logical brain.
You take the buzzing bees out of your mind and you trap them onto the flat, quiet paper.
But writing it down is only the first part of the solution. Here is where the real magic happens.
The most crucial step. After you write the long list, you must physically close the paper.
If you're using a notebook, close the heavy cover.
If it is a single piece of paper, fold it in half. Fold it again.
And as you close the paper, you need to speak to your brain.
You tell your brain, look, the thoughts are safe. They are right here on this paper.
I won't forget them.
But they are tomorrow's problem. They are Monday's problem. They are not Sunday night's problem.
Closing the book is a physical signal to your brain that the workday is put away.
When the brain sees you fold the paper, it can finally let go.
It says, okay, the list is safe. I don't need to hold these items in my active memory anymore.
I don't need to chatter about them to remember them.
It is a small, gentle action, but it creates a deep, profound quiet in the mind.
That is a beautiful, simple tool, moving the worry from the mind to the physical world.
Now let's look at solution number 2.
Solution number 2 is completely about the physical body.
Remember, the mind and the body are deeply connected by those chemical signals like cortisol.
When the mind is worried, the body gets tight and sick.
So solution number 2 is tell your physical body that it is safe.
To tell your body it is safe, you have to do one small, nice thing for yourself.
Something that speaks directly to your physical senses.
Your nervous system is listening to your environment.
We want to activate the part of your nervous system that controls resting.
Think about what makes your physical body feel calm and soft.
Maybe it is making a fresh cup of hot tea.
You listen to the water boil. You watch the steam rise.
You feel the warm, heavy cup in your hands.
The heat travels from your hands all the way up your arms, sending a message of warmth to your brain.
Or maybe your body responds to light and smell.
You light a small candle. You strike the match. You see the tiny yellow flame.
You watch the gentle, soft light dance in the dark room.
Maybe the candle smells like sweet vanilla or fresh pine trees.
You breathe in the sweet smell deep into your lungs.
Or maybe you respond to sound. You put on some soft, quiet music.
Not loud music with fast, heavy drums.
Slow, gentle music. Music that sounds like a quiet river flowing smoothly over round stones.
All of these things, the heat of the tea, the soft light of the candle, the slow rhythm of the music, they're all chemical messages.
They are messages sent directly to your nervous system.
They tell the brain, look around. We are warm. We are smelling vanilla. We are hearing a river.
We are not being chased by a wild animal. We are safe.
The brain hears this message and slowly stops releasing distress chemicals.
But you can also make the message even clearer. You can literally speak words to your body using your own voice.
I know this sounds a little silly at first. Speaking to your own body.
Yes. You sit on your sofa, you put your warm hand on your tight chest, or you put your hand on your stiff shoulders.
And you speak.
You say out loud, hey, body, I know you feel very worried right now, but it is okay. Everything is okay.
Look around us. We are in our quiet room. The front door is locked. We are safe.
There is no real danger here. We are perfectly safe.
It is natural to wonder why speaking out loud works better than just thinking the words.
It works because your physical ears hear the sound of your own voice.
And your brain processes the sound of your voice saying the word safe.
When the brain hears the word safe spoken in a calm, gentle, slow way, it sends a new signal to the heart.
The heart begins to beat a little slower.
The tight shoulders drop down just a little bit.
Simply hearing those gentle words helps the body remember how to relax.
You are overriding the cortisol with comfort.
That is so incredibly powerful. Be kind to your physical shell. Tell it that it is safe.
Now let's move to solution number 3. Solution number 3 is absolutely my favorite.
It is Change the story of Sunday night.
Change the story. Let's think about that. What is the story of Sunday night right now?
For most adults who work a 5-day week, the story of Sunday night is a sad story about endings.
Sunday night feels like the very last piece of a delicious cake.
I really love that analogy. Let's imagine it.
Imagine you have a wonderful, sweet, rich chocolate cake. The weekend is the cake.
On Friday night, the cake is whole and perfect. You are so excited.
On Saturday, you eat a big, delicious piece and it feels wonderful.
On Sunday morning, you eat another piece with your coffee.
But by Sunday night, there's only one tiny, sad little crumb of cake left on the plate.
When you look at that last little piece, you don't feel happy.
You feel sad because the cake is almost completely gone. You feel sad because the weekend freedom is ending.
Exactly. Sunday night is the sad end of freedom. It is just a dark waiting room for Monday morning.
That is the story we tell ourselves every single week.
But we have the power to change this story. We can rewrite the script.
We can turn Sunday night into something completely different.
We can make Sunday night its own special event. We can make it something we actually look forward to.
We can bake a new cake.
So how do we bake a new cake? How do we make Sunday night special?
We give Sunday night a special cozy tradition. A tradition is something good and meaningful that you do every single time.
For example, maybe Sunday night becomes the only night of the entire week that you cook your absolute favorite meal.
Maybe it is a special rich pasta dish with deep red tomato sauce and fresh salty cheese.
All week long you think, I can't wait for Sunday night because that is my special pasta night.
Or maybe Sunday night is the only time you allow yourself to watch a specific, wonderful television show.
A show that makes you laugh out loud. A show that makes your heart feel bright and light.
You save that show. You don't watch it on Wednesday. You don't watch it on Friday.
You only watch it on Sunday night. Suddenly, Sunday night becomes movie night. It becomes a celebration.
Or it can be something purely for physical comfort.
Maybe Sunday night is the night you take a very long, very warm bath.
You fill the white bathtub with hot steaming water. You pour in soft white soap to make thick bubbles.
You lie back in the warm water and let the deep heat melt the tight, stiff feeling out of your neck.
Out of your heavy shoulders. You make Sunday night luxurious. You make it cozy, not scary.
You change the story in your mind from the sad end of the weekend to my special quiet time for myself.
When you change the story, you change the anticipation.
Instead of anticipating anxiety and Monday's stress, you are anticipating pasta laughter and warm water.
The heavy, dark cloud simply cannot survive in a room filled with warm bathwater, favorite food, and funny television shows.
You replace the chemical feeling of worry with the chemical feeling of comfort.
These three solutions are small, but they are strong.
Write it down and close the paper to wake up the logical brain.
Tell your body it is safe with tea and gentle spoken words to calm the nervous system.
Change the story by making the night special with a new tradition.
They are small tools, but if you use them together, they can build a very strong house of comfort.
And that brings us, dear listener, to our absolute favorite part of our time together.
It is time for the mini challenge.
The mini challenge. I always look forward to this part of our discussion.
Our challenges are never about running a long marathon or completely changing your entire life in one day.
Our challenges are always gentle, they're always small, but they are deeply important.
They are little practical exercises for your heart and your mind to practice what we just learned.
For this coming Sunday night, we have a very special challenge for you.
I want you to frame this in your mind as a gentle gift to yourself.
You'll do this short exercise on Sunday night right before you go to sleep when your house is quiet and dark.
You will need to find a real piece of paper and a real pen or pencil. Our challenge has 3 small, simple steps.
Let's walk slowly through the steps together so you know exactly what to do. Step number 1 is called the good thing.
On your piece of paper, you will write down just one good, real thing that happened during the past week.
Just one single thing. And please listen carefully to this. It does not need to be a giant victory.
You don't need to write, I won $1 million, or I bought a brand new house, or I got a huge promotion at my job.
We want small, real, beautiful, everyday things.
Maybe you write, on Tuesday, I made a very nice sandwich for lunch, and the bread was perfectly soft and delicious.
Or maybe you write, on Thursday, the weather was beautiful, and I took a short walk outside, and I felt the warm, bright sun on my face for 10 minutes.
Or perhaps on Saturday, I talked to my friend on the telephone, and we laughed so hard at a joke that my stomach actually hurt.
Just one good, real thing. Writing this trains your brain.
Remember how the anxious brain searches for bad memories? This step forces the brain to stop looking for danger and start looking for joy.
It proves to the brain that good things actually do happen in your normal life.
Now, step number two. Step number two is called the worry in a box.
We know the worry is still there. We cannot just pretend the stress doesn't exist. That never works.
So on the exact same piece of paper, write down one thing you are worried about for the next week.
Just choose the biggest worry. Maybe it is the big Monday morning meeting. Maybe it is a doctor's appointment you are nervous about.
Write the words down clearly on the paper.
But here is the key action. This is the absolute most important part of step 2.
After you write the worry down, take your pencil and draw a box completely around the words.
Draw 4 straight, strong lines. A line on the top, a line on the bottom, a line on the left, and a line on the right.
Put the worry firmly inside the box.
Let's explore why we do this. Drawing a box is a psychological trick.
It is like putting the worry into a small cage. A cage like you might use for a dangerous wild animal.
When the worry is inside the box, you can still see it. You acknowledge that it is a real problem.
But because it has solid lines around it, it cannot get any bigger.
It cannot escape the paper and fly back into your brain to keep you awake.
The box holds it tight. The box keeps it small and manageable.
The wild worry is trapped securely in the cage of your pencil lines.
It is a powerful visual message to your deep mind.
You are saying, I see you worry. But you have boundaries now.
You must stay right there inside those lines. You cannot grow and ruin my entire night.
And finally, we come to step number 3. Step number 3 is called the kind sentence.
Below the box at the very bottom of your paper, write one gentle, kind thing to say to yourself.
We are often so incredibly kind to our friends.
If a good friend comes to us and says they are tired, we say, "Oh, please rest. You work so hard. Drink some fresh water. Sit down on the sofa."
But we are often very mean and critical to ourselves.
We tell ourselves to work harder, to move faster, to never stop producing.
So step 3 asks you to be a good friend to yourself. Write a gentle, compassionate sentence.
If you don't know what to write, if you cannot think of anything kind to say, we will give you a specific example.
You can copy these exact words onto your paper.
Write this, sir. I worked hard this week. I did my best. I am allowed to rest.
I want to repeat that very slowly. Listen to these words.
I worked hard this week. I did my best. I am allowed to rest.
I really want to emphasize that last part. I am allowed to rest.
Every single adult human being needs to hear that they are allowed to rest.
Rest is not a crime. Rest is not a mistake.
Rest is not something to feel guilty about just because society tells us to always be busy.
Rest is how the physical body heals.
Rest is how the busy mind repairs itself. You are allowed to rest.
It is a truly beautiful mini challenge. Let's remember the steps.
Step 1, the good thing. Remind the brain of joy.
Step 2, the worry in a box. Contain the anxiety.
Step 3, the kind sentence. Give yourself permission to heal.
3 small steps written on a single piece of paper. It will take you maybe 5 short minutes to do.
But those 5 minutes can change the entire chemical feeling of your Sunday night.
We have traveled on quite a long, deep journey today in our quiet space.
We have looked deeply into the science, the history, and the feeling of the heavy cloud.
Let's review the big takeaways, simply so we can hold them securely in our hands before we say goodbye.
We learned about the Sunday Scaries. We learned that this heavy, dark feeling happens because our brain travels time.
The brain travels all the way forward to Monday morning, anticipating stress, but the physical body is still sitting safely on the Sunday sofa.
This split causes a deep conflict of worry and fear.
We also learned that the mind and the body are deeply connected by chemicals like cortisol.
When the mind worries about Monday, it sounds the alarm.
The body reacts to the cortisol with tight shoulders, a stiff neck, and a jumpy, sick stomach.
We explored the danger of the should-haves, how modern hustle culture makes us feel guilty about resting.
This guilt mixes with a worry to create a terrible soup of feelings, leading to a chattering brain and the miserable trap of a bad night of sleep.
But most importantly, we learned that we are not helpless. We can help ourselves with small, gentle tools based on real psychology.
We can write our worries down on paper and close the paper to wake up our logical brain and make the thoughts safe.
We can make the night special with warm tea, bright candles, and a new cozy tradition that changes the story of Sunday from an ending to a celebration.
We can put our hand on our tight shoulders and speak directly out loud to our bodies, telling our nervous system that we are perfectly safe in this exact moment.
And we gave you a gentle, practical mini challenge for this coming Sunday night. Writing one good thing, putting your biggest worry inside a pencil box, and reminding yourself with a kind written sentence that you are absolutely allowed to rest without guilt.
Now we turn to you, our wonderful listener.
We want to hear your voice in this conversation. In the comment section below, please write to us.
Tell us about your own Sunday feelings. Do you get the heavy cloud at 8 o'clock?
Do you feel the Sunday scaries in your shoulders or your stomach?
What small, gentle things do you do in your own home to help yourself cope and feel better?
Please do share your experiences with us. We want you to know that we read every single comment, every single one.
We sit with our own cups of warm tea, and we read your stories.
Your words bring us so much joy, connection, and understanding. Your personal experience truly matters to us.
And if this time together today helped you, if it made your tight shoulders drop even just a little bit, please share this episode with one friend.
Just one person. Think of someone in your busy life who might also get that heavy, dark Sunday feeling.
Send this audio to them to remind them that they are not alone.
Sometimes simply knowing that someone else understands your secret worry is the absolute best medicine in the world.
Thank you. Thank you from the very bottom of our hearts for spending your cozy time with us in this quiet space.
We know your free time is incredibly valuable. We are honored that you chose to spend it here, slowing down, breathing deeply, and learning about yourself with us.
Please remember to subscribe and like. It helps our quiet little space grow and reach more people who might desperately need a gentle, safe place to rest.
As we prepare to leave our quiet space today, I want to offer you a final, gentle blessing. Listen closely.
Be incredibly kind to your hardworking body. It carries you through this big, loud, busy world every single day.
It does so much heavy lifting for you. And be very gentle with your heart. Let it be soft.
Remind yourself to make that warm cup of tea tonight because you truly, deeply deserve it.
And I want to leave you with one final thought to ponder as you go about your week.
If we connect all of this to the bigger picture of our lives, if the physical body and the anxious mind are truly so deeply connected, think about this.
If we can learn to tell our bodies they're perfectly safe on Sunday night, if we can lower the cortisol, calm the nervous system, and finally sleep in deep peace.
How much lighter, brighter, and happier could our Monday morning become?
Does fixing our Sunday night actually change our entire week?
Goodbye, everyone. Take very good care of yourselves.